sunshine. So pretty. Great water reflection. And the temperature? Just right. Cool enough to consider a jacket, and warm enough to realize that the sun will warm you. Perfect day. Let's breathe together. On your back with your legs uncrossed. Your bed, the sofa, the floor, maybe your recliner kicked back. Comfortable. Or if you want, sit up straight in a chair with your sit bones firmly planted and your knees bent at 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor with the toes pointing forward. Now lift your chest and lift without arching your back if you can, and make space for the lungs as you pull the breath in through both nostrils, pulling it all the way down to the bottom where most of the blood circulates, and you get that healthy exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. As you pull down, pulling the air down, the belly rounds because the diaphragm has moved down and gently pushed on the internal organs. And you continue pulling the breath in, and you round across the back and the ribs like a barrel and pull it all the way up to the collarbones, rounding, filling across your back and across the ribs and the chest. At the top, let the breath go and let it spill out. Let it spill out through either the nose or the mouth, all the way to the bottom. Good. And do it again. Pulling the air in through both nostrils, warming, humidifying, and filtering the air, taking advantage of the mechanics of the nose. Filling all the way to the top, rounding, and then releasing and letting it flow out all the way to the bottom. Good. Let's draw circles this morning. Start with your toes and begin to roll your feet in a circle so that the toes are drawing a circle with the big toe. And breathe that circle as though your breath was the power behind the movement. Or maybe that the movement was the power behind the breath. Blend the two together so you can't tell. And then pause for a moment, no extra tension. Reverse direction and go the opposite direction. Breathing and guiding your toes to draw that circle. Good. Now bring your attention up to the area of your buttocks and your belly. And try this one. Try drawing a circle with your lower body. So you roll to the left hip, and then you roll to the right hip, and then up to the belly button, and back down and around. Drawing a circle and breathing it. Pausing, reversing the direction, and breathing the circle in the opposite direction. First one hip, then the belly button, then the other hip, and then down, and around, and breathe it and move it. Good. Come up to your nose and use your nose to draw a circle. Make it just right for your neck. Not too big, not too small, just right. And breathe the circle that you're drawing with your nose. Simple movements. Movement to get you ready for the day. Now pause and go the opposite direction with your nose, breathing with the movement. Now try drawing a circle with the top of your head. And watch for tension because it likes to join you. Keep the circle small enough that you don't need to add tension. And imagine you're drawing a circle in the air right above your head. A halo for you. And breathe the circle. And then switch and go the opposite direction. Good. Now come back to center and just lie quietly and breathe and enjoy the wake up of the simple movements. Now on the next inhale, pulling the air in through both nostrils and all the way down and rounding all the way up to the collarbones. At the top, take in 3 extra sniffs to fill the last bit of space. And then let the air flow out through both nostrils or the mouth or both, and all the way down as the body gently lengthens and flattens and the belly button moves back toward the spinal column. And at the bottom, 3 puffs. Letting go of the last bit of air, and continue breathing in this pattern, sniffing at the very top and puffing at the very bottom. A good breath to reset yourself during the day. Maybe you finish something and you go sit down in your car to go home, and you remind yourself to reset. Reset with a couple of sniff and puff breaths, bringing the breath back into that neutral, even on the exhale, even on the inhale position. Or maybe when you get home, before you get out of the car, just reset yourself before you walk in the house. It only takes a minute or 2. Good. And now on that next breath, when you let it go on the exhale, make a sound alongside. And now do a few of those breaths where you inhale, rounding up, and exhale on a long sigh. That's the one that they measured in a study and found that of the types that they measured, this one had good effect that lasted throughout the day. Stimulates that vagus nerve. The breath stimulates the vagus nerve, and the use of sound amplifies the effect because the vagus nerve passes so closely through the auditory system. And by breathing this way, we tone the vagus nerve, and it's ready to go, so that when life happens, we're there to meet it and to release the tension after the event. And the vagus nerve helps us do that. So breathe and tone the vagus nerve with a long sigh. Good. Because it's such a sunshiny morning, this morning let's breathe through the right nostril. Breathing through the right nostril pulling the air in and letting it go out through the right nostril, blocking your left nostril with a finger or a thumb as you breathe in and out. Long, complete breath only through the right nostril. In yoga, this is known as the sun breath. It's warming and just perfect for a day with sunshine. It's just the right temperature. Between your breath and the sun, you don't need a jacket. As you breathe in through the right nostril, addressing that left hemisphere of your brain. Some of the things associated with the breath through the right nostril are vigor, alertness, willpower, concentration, readiness for action. That's quite a way to start the day, huh? Energized and ready. There's an energy, and it's called prana, and it flows on the breath. It's a nourishing energy. And the right nostril breath is associated with prana specifically, nourishing yourself with the breath. Good. Continue breathing for another minute through the right nostril. Inhaling and rounding up. Exhaling and releasing and letting it go. Prana, nourishing yourself. Alert and ready for the day. Good. Stay if you'd like and keep breathing for a while. Maybe breathing through both nostrils. And enjoy the gifts of your own breath. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.